This episode of The Apocalypse brought to you by the Daddy Brigade podcast.
We love, we fight, defend with all our might. We train, we play, level for cyber back, Daddy Brigade.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 38 of the Daddy Brigade podcast. I'm Keith the Bearded.
I'm Zach the Tactical Gnome.
JP here.
And we have Cox.
Silent Cox. It's Jay and Silent Cox as the...
Why do I have to...
We got ourselves. What's going on, yo?
He's just here to look deeply into our eyes.
Well, it just like all froze. What the crap?
You're always froze. Keith, you're always froze. That's the general...
Well, no, on my end, every one of the little screen things on there, all the little windows, all went black with a little rotating thing and then came back.
On my end, you're the only one that's froze, just like last time.
Well.
Anyway.
Can I have that glass, please?
All right, let's not dwell on
You
that.
want one?
Oh, yeah, Boogaloo, Boogaloo glass is
I think it's up to them to
$9.99
make me one
plus
now.
a penny handling.
The wife's making them if you want one.
My wife owns a Cricket. You act like I can't go downstairs and tell her to cut one.
Well, cut one.
He said cut one.
His wife has one.
And Keith's still frozen. All right, come on.
I'm
She does.
here. What's going on?
That's all they discuss is crafts and crafts
Set up-
accessories.
Just so you know, I'm not drinking just orange juice. That has a whole bottle of Tito's in it.
A whole bottle wouldn't
Well,
fit
if
in that
you
glass.
If
Unless
you
it's a
weren't
very
drinking
little bottle.
alcohol, I'd be shocked.
They're not $20. They're $10.
Ah,
I said
gotta make a little
$9.99.
bit of profit.
Trust
Profit
me, Keith.
margins are a joke these days.
Yeah.
Come on.
Just leave that up there for a minute.
My boss is actually meeting with his lawyer currently to see if we should stay open.
How does...
Really?
Shouldn't
Don't
that-
ask me how you're going to undo the governor, but hey.
But you're not essential, so yeah, you should be closed.
I am. But the stores aren't.
Yeah,
That whole
because it
financial...
does. Yep.
That whole financial thing applies to basically me, him, our COO. That's about it, really.
So, what's everybody heard so far?
I'm still waiting for my meds to actually take effect. My lungs still feel pretty god-awful, but hey.
That's a lawsuit, by the way. I was talking to somebody about that.
Well, yeah, possibly. I've heard a few people mention the same thing. Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Frozen again.
Let's see if it gets better first. Well, see, his vape froze, and that's why Cox is essential, because, they need to get an unfrozen vape.
Yeah, I got to run to Keith and supply vape supplies.
Well, the only thing is I don't even have a picture of you to look at. I just have this little white dot that's flashing.
Yeah. When he talks, it's got the little sound piece that comes up.
Sorry, beauty of the mute button there.
because-
I was able to let out my little cough and swear without it being heard. That hurt.
Easy there, Corona boy.
And I'm out of limes.
Wait for it.
That's why it's 9 o'clock at
There's
night,
a baby. Hi, sweetie.
and I'm still drinking hot tea.
No, you can't touch the keyboard.
And I'm afraid of it messing with my meds, so I can't even put any whiskey in it.
And she turned you back off. I like that. Smart child.
Don't be that guy.
There you go. Base for radio.
Anyways, so for everybody that's watching, as you can see, there's 4 of us. We're all self-quarantined.
Ain't nothing self-quarantined about it effective tomorrow night at midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tomorrow night at midnight, you're quarantined in your house.
Tomorrow,
Except me, Keith. I'm essential.
tomorrow,
Really?
tomorrow at midnight. Starts the purge. They were only 2 days off.
Right?
Yeah, I'm essential. Me and John are essential. We still have to go to work.
Except for my lungs are essentially effed right now, which is a whole separate.
Well, you're actually off work still, aren't you?
Well, today would have been my admin. So yeah, I was off anyway, and the next 2 days would be my days off. and I used 2 sick days to go to the doctors and felt, I'm still waiting. I said the meds they had me on and his explanation, I felt like I should have been feeling better by now. So I'm probably going to be, my butt's probably going to be back in the doctor's office tomorrow.
You realize I can't hear you. Hold on 1 second, guys.
It's all right. It's just a live recording. It's no big deal. Yep.
Yeah.
And he's gone too.
We got 2 people with it. There we go. Cox
Okay, sorry.
Can't unmute the guests because they
Anyway.
choose to mute themselves. Oh, okay.
Well, that's a whole separate thing.
So,
Buttons.
yeah, I want to know how that's going to work.
For me,
Yeah. For you, no. For me, because it's a quarantine, and
they can't not allow you as essential personnel. This is really weird and gets into a lot of really funny. I mean, here's the thing: any quarantine order in some level is going to, like, even if nothing else, like say, like separate from like our job or what we're supposed to be or anything else. Telling someone they can't go anywhere is I mean, like you're talking about like violating like Fourth Amendment and stuff like that. So I mean, there's all kinds of weird. No. Yeah, I don't want.
Thank you.
isn't it the First Amendment, Keith?
No, not for not for
First Amendment's free speech.
Yeah, I'm talking about like actually like freedom to be like to actually be able to travel freely, which is the Fourth.
Yeah,
that's under the
freedom.
Fourth.
Yeah, freedom to travel and assemble.
I thought assembly was that part of the First Amendment also, actually.
It might be.
Yeah, I think it is. All right. I mean, actually,
Anyways.
if I look up and pay attention, I'm literally like, I have a copy of the Constitution hanging on the wall, like behind the computer here. So I guess I could, but it's like the original. It's like a copy of the original, where it's like, the S's look like F's, and it's all written like it's to scale and everything. So it's not very big.
Yeah, it's Article the 3rd.
Well, yeah, on that one, I'm talking about like modernized. It would like in the actual actual Bill of Rights.
You mean an illegal version?
Well, I guess
An
technically
unconstitutional version that actually calls them amendments because they're not amendments; they're articles.
I get that, but
I've got the one from Library of Congress.
I'm going based off of the quote unquote here. We'll even censor this video. The Bill of Rights as modern schools would probably teach it. I don't know. Except for they would also explain how the Second Amendment applies to is about hunting. So if you're in school, probably
right.
But hey, hold on. Again, I have the teeth, so that's none of my business. I wish I should have worn a little Kermit mask or something.
Have any of you guys seen any National Guard stuff?
Yes,
Nope.
I have.
Just
I have not.
the little bit of information I pulled up while I was trying to join the Air Guard, but that had nothing to do with what you're talking about.
But you hadn't seen anything personally?
Nope.
I saw
mean,
in other
Stark
states.
County Fairgrounds.
I've seen where like they were helping
They're
with
at
aid
Stark
and testing
County?
in some places.
Yeah,
Is that where they're staging it?
that's where they're setting up. They have all their tents open for the hospital.
Yeah, they've been
Send
setting
me
up like
photos.
mobile hospitals.
I'm
Yeah,
not
we need
driving
photos.
to this. I'm not driving my happy ass down there. Near either one of those hospitals, I'll probably catch the corona by going near the hospital.
Why is your video not on, Cox? God damn.
Oh, that was
Because
nice and loud.
because my daughter likes to hit the button.
Oh.
Natalie
Well,
keeps hitting the button to shut off the video. As soon as I turn it on, she shuts it off. She's like,
Anyway.
"Excuse me, I don't see a baby in this video."
So I may have recorded the screen
What?
a little loud. Oh well.
Yeah. Rah, rah, rah. Yes. But yeah, they are setting up at Stark County Fairgrounds.
Yeah, I caught a little bit on the news they were showing, and I don't remember if it was on like a national news program or if it was on the local stuff. But I know they're
I know they're in Philly. I know they're in Cincinnati. I think Cleveland, New York. I've seen pictures from Maryland.
well. That's the fun part for me. My family is like my wife is If for some reason what's going on in my chest right now is not chemical related, which my doctor felt pretty certain it was. At which point it's fun how because I haven't had a fever, they won't test me apparently even. So that's.
yeah.
Because apparently no fever. Even though
Why don't you-
I started looking online, and there has been cases that presented without fever. Very few, but It just
Why don't
interesting.
you explain for our listeners what happened there, John?
All right. Well, we had a temporary protocol at work where we were doing this crazy cleaning of literally every bin, every bowl, all that stuff that you put through all your crap in when you're getting ready to get on an airplane to go through security. They were scrubbing all that stuff down with alcohol. The first 2 days, I actually was one of the people that scrubbed stuff out and was cleaning, which I'm, whatever. Just, Zach was also doing that on the, whatever day we were at the alt. I think that was on the second day of the cleaning. The problem, I think, really came the third day whenever a different crew was doing it, and they were directly behind the lane I was in. And some people were using the regular alcohol, the isopropyl alcohol like we had been. And I guess someone either lazy, ran out of stuff, whatever, they started spraying using Lysol along with it, and it was just like copious amounts of both in the air. It's all right, talks amongst yourselves, Cox. Be louder, please.
No.
Can someone mute him?
I did.
Attaboy. So there was like literally a giant like cloud of that's not visible, but like literally I started getting nauseous to the point where my supervisor actually like one point like, hey, why don't you go get off the floor? Someone had left the bag on our side, so he sent me to go get it just to get out of the stuff and whatever. I felt like crap and had a little bit of a headache. Didn't think much of it. The next day I was off anyway, and I started noticing like a little bit of like chest pain, a little tightness, really more than anything while I was working out. The day after that, it was a little worse. Now it's been days that I can't even exercise or like I've been, for people that probably wouldn't know, because I've been training for a couple different things. I'm trying to get in one with the county police and a few other things. I've been doing a lot of cardio, a lot of working out to where like literally I voluntarily run up steps all the time and stuff just to work, just when I'm doing stuff because just to get the extra cardio. Well, right now I'm feeling like half like I'm getting stabbed in the chest whenever I'm doing almost anything. If I bend forward, it hurts. If I have to breathe more than a very, very light, shallow breath, I can only talk so much right now because I'm very good at controlling my breath all the years of singing and whatnot. But even this like kind of hurts. So that's where I'm at.
Okay.
So basically, for the people that aren't smart,
Chemical burns in my lungs, kind of.
yes, and basically what caused that is Lysol has Clorox in it. Correct?
I don't remember
bleach.
the chemical compounds
But it has
that are in it.
bleach.
It's probably bleach and it's probably got more of ammonia in it than bleach.
Well, you add bleach and ammonia and alcohol together,
Yeah, you got it.
and that makes a form of chloroform.
I'm not a chemist or up on a
Mustard
lot of that
gas.
stuff. Well, mustard gas is the bleach and ammonia. I know that one is
Yeah.
bad. I don't see, to my knowledge, I don't think there's bleach in either. I mean, obviously there's not an isopropyl alcohol, but I don't know about Lysol.
Lysol has bleach in it.
So
but
that would make
Either
sense.
way,
I'm really glad I have the mute button handy, like that. I have that feature on the board right now.
Yeah.
You guys just have to just hear me cough when Zach has this thing up there more often. You guys are doing it after post quarantine situation here. So regardless, the part that scares me right now is this is now my third day on meds, and I've seen zero improvement. And generally, especially when they put you on like higher doses of like steroids and stuff, usually clears up, like shows signs of improvement really fast. And I have not had any at all. Like it's. So that's the part that's kind of got me a little fucking little concerned.
so one thing for all the people in California, I don't know how you guys use paper straws because my wife put one in my drink, and it sucks.
They last about 4.5. You get 4.5 good seconds.
I can't even stir my drink with it; it's falling apart.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Figure
Anyways,
out who's not using headphones? I keep feeling like I hear an echo off someone's mic.
that could be off of mine, but I have headphones on.
That's
Yeah,
what,
I've got.
Yeah, I don't know that doesn't compute.
No.
Keith's freezing again.
Well, I'm always freezing on your end for some reason, so.
I think Keith. I think it will. We should ask Ponzer whenever we were there. He said he watched the last time. Whether or not Keith was actually freezing or not on the true feed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you guys think now that I'm on my laptop?
It's definitely a better perspective of your ugly mug. But
You were at a far less creepy angle.
yeah.
Thank you.
Now we just need to get the your light fixed. See, I've got my light right here that hangs down, highlights my beautiful face.
Keith, there's nothing beautiful about your face.
It's better looking than your ugly mug.
Well, that's possibly true, but
There's
least I
no
have more-
possibility about it. It is true.
at least I have more hair than somebody here.
You know what, cocksucker?
Yeah, I'm glad I thought that through. That I didn't, like mine. Well, I mean, to be fair for mine, it's getting a little wild because my barber's been like they closed down a week and a half ago, and I was about due for a haircut the week before that. Put it off, and then the Boog-A-Flu.
The Boog-A-Flu. So, how's everybody's stock of ammo? Like, everybody finding ammo okay?
Finding it? No, that's not going to happen at all.
Roll King has a entire pallet of it.
And how much were they?
Price gouging?
Not really. I mean,
Define price gouging.
Meh.
I mean,
Well, one of my friends...
are we talking brass case
let's go over
223?
this.
What kind of ammo are we talking first here?
Well,
I
basically,
bought
let's talk about
4
everything
boxes
here.
of Remington today for
Remington what?
Remington. I don't know. I bought Remington nine rounds, and they were like $10
You
a
mean 9
box,
mil?
so it wasn't.
Keith, speak.
Yes,
You look scary.
I'm here. Sorry.
His
Keith's face
video's
is
frozen
so it
again.
just looks
so,
like you're
yeah.
Face
staring
is
into my
frozen
soul.
in like
It's always seeming to freeze for you guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what you want me to do about it.
Keith's got the creepy pedophile look going.
Well, that's
Well,
Yeah,
hang on.
Oh, wait.
So right there's the ingredients
Oh.
in Lysol.
All right, I can't really see that because it's all blurry on my side, but I'll trust you. Is there anything that did something bad get mixed with? Is it anything that should not mix with rubbing alcohol?
Alcohol.
It's got
It has alcohol in it.
ethanol,
So
isopropyl alcohol, chlorobenzyl.
okay, so if it has
phenol.
alcohol, the only thing that would be a concern then with those two mixing would have been just the fact that it was grossly changing the concentration
Hydrogen
of alcohol.
peroxide.
Yeah, it's got potassium hydroxide, hydrogen peroxide, lactic acid, dimethylbenzyl ammonium saccharinate. There you go.
Yeah, you just fuck your lungs, buddy.
Well,
Yep.
let's hope it's not permanent because that would fucking I don't even want to think about it.
Oh no, it is. You scarred your lungs.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go talk to the doctor.
Hey, you might as well hand over all your Boog gear. You're gonna be a rear echelon motherfucker.
Yeah, probably not.
I hate your wife.
Fantastic.
I hate your wife. I hate your wife.
I love having control of these things.
You know what? That's just a whole new level of love now for the world's tallest leprechaun, or whatever she.
So, anyways,
World's angriest
ammo
leprechaun, too.
That's
ammo
Zach.
is definitely in short supply everywhere.
Yeah, it would bum me out is I found out that
Everybody online is sold the fuck out.
Oh god, yeah. My supply on my brass case stuff at least is a lot lower than I thought, which freaked me out last night. Apparently, I was doing more shooting over the last year than I haven't really bought any in a long time. So,
all I know is I have 4 30-round mags full of really nice American Frontier ammo now.
I have 5 mags full for the AR plus extra, and then 4 for the 9 plus a crap ton extra. So
this is not going to do it.
And then
justice.
I have a really nice present I picked up yesterday too.
Oh yeah. Oh
Well,
yeah.
you've seen it. Yeah, the SKS.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
I need more ammo for it. I only have 100 rounds.
Yeah, I still like for my go-to, like as far as protection or hunting. I use it for a lot of stuff. Actually, is the Barnes TSX, which is a 62 grain solid copper hollow point.
So definitely now is not a time to go look at prices of guns because everything's through the roof.
No, actually,
Yeah.
see, you got to think of things backwards. This is a great time if you have one you were thinking about selling. Now's when you get rid of it.
Yes, but I went and priced just for shits and giggles. I was pricing AKs and Garands and since you can't call it an M14, it's an M1A. And all the prices on those went through the roof.
Of course.
That's why I laughed when my brother-in-law decided to buy 2 guns.
Both my brother-in-laws bought an AR in the last 2 days. So
That's
no, he didn't
fantastic.
buy an AR. Jake decided a Glock 26 was going to be his friend.
Well,
And then-
we just
Video's
bought
gone
a
again.
lot.
It is the perfect gun to put on your ankle.
And then he bought Julie a witness, I believe.
I don't know what that is.
I got
Cute
bored
little
through the new upper.
colorful 9mm.
Ah,
But then he can't get ammo and can't apply for a CCW, so there's that.
I put the,
Carroll
new-
County is open.
He can't
They're
do
the
Carroll.
only
by
ones
appointment.
open.
He lives in Cuyahoga. So
now that you
You'd
mention
have-
that, I have to
you
look.
know.
I think mine needs renewed in like 2 months, and I don't know how the hell that's going to go down at this point.
Mine's next year.
I put the
but I
new
told him I
upper
can't
on
even get
the
him
lower.
carry ammo, so I'll just come raid Zay's house for some ammo. It's okay.
He probably doesn't
Actually,
have
your
that much.
Good luck
brother-in-law-
with that one.
Actually, your brother-in-law's house is probably better for that one. That's
Better
Doug
luck
for-
with that one.
Well, I mean, Doug won't try to murder me nearly as much as you.
Oh no, he will. Actually, the dog, to make insult to injury, the dog will hump you while he's shooting you.
Damn it. Really, Keith?
That wasn't me.
That's
That's
not Keith.
John on the board. I don't have
That's
the
our new
soundboard.
podcast board there, Slick.
Damn it.
So anyways, so
Shit. I'm
I
going to
did
lose
see
this
a
one.
post today. One of my friends paid $17.96 for 6 rolls of toilet paper.
Wow, what a deal!
Wow. I know Home Depot had them 18 rolls for $18. So
I guess
Well,
Wow, I'm glad I
don't
bought
know.
them
I guess-
on bulk in
I
bulk
guess
just
I
on my
should
own.
start selling what I have then. I'll sell
I
it
stopped
$5
last
a roll.
night to just pick up because we had one 12-pack, so I just picked up another just to have it.
You know, most
And the guy, they literally put it out at 6 o'clock at the Dollar General. I stopped there at 6:30. The shelf was full of their brand. I stopped at 6:30. There was 2 12-packs left and 8 4-packs.
jeez.
My mom had been trying to get toilet paper all day, couldn't find it. So I asked the dude, I was like, hey, I said, is that all you guys got? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, why? Do you know somebody that needs it? And I was like, my mom's been trying to get it all day. He's like, I'll tell you what, I'll hold the 12-pack for her if she's coming tonight. I said, give me 2 seconds, I'll call her. So I called her. She literally left, came and got it. And then, like, as I was pulling out, like, they were on their way to get it.
wow,
Yeah, it's
it's crazy.
it's something else.
See, a lot of that stuff. The problem is the shame of it. Really, is that it's.
I mean, are we going to use that as currency? Is that our new type of currency?
if I'm pretty good on that, then like
Butt coin.
Yeah, I was saying, if we're good there, then I got like 100 and some odd rolls sitting in my house.
also just remember, almost anything can be toilet paper if you're creative. So
That's true.
I have a bunch of old work shirts.
I mean, Congress has been using the Constitution for it for years. So I mean,
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
And we
And
just got banned
well,
from
it's not
everything.
just Congress there, John.
yeah. See,
actually, anything can be used as toilet paper if you're brave enough, including sandpaper.
Jesus.
Actually, the best one I seen was using the escalator rail to wipe your ass.
that's just no. I'm. Oh,
Is that what you're going to the mall for? Are you driving your board to try to do that?
you know what the problem is? All the people that get there
Malls are
before you.
closed, shithead.
No,
Yeah,
I was
they're-
at Belden Village today. It's definitely open.
Oh.
Oh, well, yours is. They closed all the Simon malls as of Monday.
Yeah, I think all the
Yeah,
malls
so-
are in PA are like done right now. Although that's been a
Hey,
thing of contention because it's
Speaking
been
of which, are gun shops over your way open?
um
Or
not
are
to-
they deemed non-essential in Pennsylvania?
You know what? I heard someone on I want to say on the radio or somewhere saying they were essential, but I don't know where that was. I know that Ace Sporting Goods is all locked up right now in Washington, PA, but I don't know about. That was just literally from someone telling me it. I really don't know. Keith, the pose that you were frozen right now is fantastic.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Okay. I'll have to take your word for it because it's not frozen on my end.
I know.
It's like you're scratching your beard, laughing at the same time. You're like,
Yeah, actually, now that laugh goes quite well with the frozen image, so that's good.
All right.
So, anyways, what are we going to talk about, guys?
I think what we are talking about, which is the madness. Well, you know, you're just talking about like the toilet paper thing.
Oh God,
the Boog-A-Flu.
if I could show you what Keith's face is like frozen as right now, it's
I think
creepy.
it's the same. Oh, now you're scratching, Keith. You came back at the worst possible time.
Nope, it wasn't the. It wasn't like.
Yep,
it wasn't
there
the
you go.
laugh.
Yeah,
Just freeze it like that. That's what I need.
The problem is is that you get all these people that get into these panic buy modes, and it turns into a real quick snowball effect because there's really the problem is our retail, especially for necessities nowadays, isn't set up anymore. Like there's no stock in the back. I mean, that's not how they do things anymore. Everything's about on time deliveries. And that's all based on forecasting. So, when someone buys out of the ordinary, it instantly causes a problem. So then, say one person decides to freak out and buy a bunch of toilet paper because apparently they thought it was the Chipotle virus. There's no toilet paper, and people hear there's a run on toilet paper, so they got to get toilet paper. Guy has $100 in his pocket. In his mind, he's going to Walmart and I'm buying $100 in toilet paper. There's no toilet paper, so what's he do? He buys $100 in canned goods because in his mind, that's already spent. It's already done. Already happened. So then there's a run on canned goods, and so someone shows up thinking there's no toilet paper. There's no canned goods. Same deal. They already got X amount of money spent in their head, and you just go down the list of all this crap that people are overbuying that they don't need, and it causes artificial shortages. Because basically people are buying outside of their norm. Luckily for me, my norm is to go to a restaurant supply place, and I buy 96 roll cases of toilet paper anyway. So I buy toilet paper twice a year. I don't know how often actually, but it's rare enough that I'm not screwed.
I have 3 little girls that don't understand how little toilet paper you actually need. They use 50 sheets.
There's a way around that
at one time. I rationed it and told them, no, here's what you get to use this time.
Well, here's how you ration it. Everyone gets their own roll. They have to bring you the empty carton to get a new roll. You literally lock up the toilet paper. Give each person in the house gets their own roll. That's their roll. If you want a new roll, you better come back with the empty cardboard. And then you can tell exactly who's burning through the shit paper, and then you can start working on that part from there.
Oh, I know who it really is. It's the 6-year-old and the 4-year-old. So
yeah, but odd as it sounds, you may have to hold a wiping class of some sort here.
Yeah,
a wiping class.
Especially if you buy the good paper, it really can last you too.
Yeah, no, we usually buy single or double ply at the best. Because there's so many of us in the house, and we just get what
I like
will
that
give us the
cushy
most
shit
sheets.
though for my tushy.
Cushy for your tushy.
I get the. We used to get the Continental.
He used to get the cock for his butt.
No, what was it?
Adios,
Well, that's normal.
The Continental with the aloe.
For that,
You had to get the aloe.
well, yeah, he needs aloe for the butt hurt.
Yes, all the butt hurt.
Yeah, we know. Don't you do crickets to me?
They've been on for 30 seconds now. You bring them with you. It's just a thing.
Asshole.
He hasn't even met you in person yet, and he thinks you're a dick.
So at least he can learn quick. That's good.
Well, he's probably still less of a dick than you are.
I guess that's subjective.
No, he is right. You don't understand what I've done to this kid. I jumped on the hood of his car.
And put a big-ass dent in it because his ass was so drunk he had no clue what he was probably doing. Well,
No,
I exactly what he was doing.
I fixed the dent that was in the hood originally by jumping on
Then you
your
put
hood
another
and then
one.
punching the rest of it out.
Ahaha.
Damn you, J-Ball.
You
Thou
can't.
shall ingest a satchel of Richards. Oh, by the
No,
way,
I can't say damn you, J-Ball, but that's why we were out drinking.
just so you know, Zach, your favorite button on the board now. I labeled that one as just BOD for bag of dicks. I figured that was the good way to.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Send TP. Actually, you need to put SP.
Yeah,
Sierra Papa.
that's how my friend wrote it out on Facebook today.
Yeah.
Send
All
shit paper.
All right, I'm dying here, so I'm going to mute for a second. I'll be back. I'm going to go get another hot beverage.
Okay.
So, for us
I have
Ohio
to say,
boys,
I log into Facebook for one thing, and all I see is Nancy Pelosi is literally the dumbest bitch to have ever lived.
So somebody actually spoke the truth on Facebook.
No, I was like, son of a bitch. Like,
well, the problem is
exactly what I've been thinking.
See, they're blaming Trump for us not getting the stimulus or whatever the hell you want to call it.
And it's not.
Well,
it's not even going to be a stimulus. It's going to be an advance of next year's tax return.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I don't want that.
Well, that's what this is going to be.
That's
And
what
if
you're
you don't,
getting.
if you pay taxes, you don't get a tax return. You have to pay that back on top of what you still have to pay it back. They're just going to take it from what you would actually get in your tax return next year.
Did you hear? Hold on.
No,
honey,
she didn't
did you hear
You
that?
got headphones on.
She didn't hear a word you said, you moron.
I was making sure maybe she hadn't heard it from somebody else.
Oh. Yeah, and he muted.
Hey,
So he can hear you. We can't hear him because he muted the thing.
That's what I do while I'm talking to you.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
They pissed off the leprechaun. She goes, listen, motherfuckers, that's the money that you guys take from me anyway, so give me my money back.
Right?
So
Don't piss off that leprechaun. She'll bust a bottle of Jameson over your ass after she drinks it.
No, a good leprechaun would never waste the Jameson.
No, she'll drink it first. Then she'll bust the empty
She'll
bottle
chug it
over your
first.
head.
Cox is talking shit like usual.
But Tanya, well, she can't hear it right now. But just rest assured, it was like the most like punk rock leprechaun possible way of. Yeah.
He can come down and referee the cat and rabbit interaction.
Oh, yeah. So tonight the wife got brave and introduced the cat and the rabbit again.
How'd that go?
Oh boy.
Sid's
Rabbit
fat
1
and
0.
doesn't- Sid's fat and doesn't care, and the bunny was like, "Oh, hi, you're a cat, and we're cool."
Huh. That was kind of
I can't eat them.
anticlimactic.
You got too much ice in there.
Let him in a little bit and suck down the rest of it and eat them. You'll get no.
Hold on, I'm being forced to eat my alcoholic oranges.
I was actually just thinking that your wife just told you to suck and swallow, but that's a whole separate thing there. So
That's his favorite thing to do.
everyone has to have a hobby.
Dump the ice out.
I mean, think about it. Even Harvey Weinstein has coronavirus.
Yeah, I've tried to figure that one out, guys. Let's figure that out.
Huh.
And you guys can't. And you guys said it wasn't a Clinton disease.
Well,
I still like the meme that said, "I'm just gonna call Hillary Clinton and tell her that the coronavirus is gonna testify against her. It'll be dead within 24 hours."
Yep.
Shit. Did you guys see though? They have no known new cases in Wuhan.
every time you get a new case, you shoot them in the head, and it stays even.
Yep.
True, but
Throw
they
them
have
on the fire.
no new ones in that whole entire province.
They all have it. That's if you get 100% infection rate, you can't get any new ones.
Yeah, that's kind of
He's
what
got
I
a
was
point.
thinking.
It's called
but-
full saturation. That's what happened.
But
But what?
What do I have from Cox?
What? Zach,
I got a notification on Facebook that Cox tagged me in something. I'm afraid.
I didn't
God.
tag that.
I didn't get
Oh.
nothing. What the hell?
It's just a picture of your ugly face.
Wow. When did you take that?
Don't worry
I
about it.
didn't even see your phone come up. Aren't you a sneaky little ninja?
Yeah, something like that. However, if you want reload ammo, I have to find brass. Father-in-law is going to make me reloads.
So let's
It's
get
the
everybody.
shorty, Zach.
What?
That's the shorty from our class.
The shorty?
The
What
one that
shorty?
was. You remember that one round that I didn't want to fire because it was extra short compared to the rest?
You don't do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, don't do that at all.
Yeah, no.
I don't
It's been
know.
sitting here on my desk.
Keith's not moving again. Oh, now he's moving.
Now, to be fair, you that's one thing when you are reloading. That's why you're supposed to like measure cases and measure.
Yeah.
Like that shouldn't have ended up with you at your class.
We had just a box of ammo.
Yeah, it was a box of reloads that we bought.
Oh, so someone sold you
Yeah.
that piece of crap.
The cartridge overall length is 1.04.
I would never buy ammo off them again. That'd be the first start there.
It was 1 out of 1,000, John. 1 out of 1,000.
It only takes one to blow your gun up.
I know. That's why I was paying attention while I was loading.
I would have been okay if it did that.
Why? Because you could talk him into buying a Glock?
I'm like,
It wouldn't have been. Well, a Glock would have blown up just.
No, I
as,
could have
mean,
bought a new block.
Well, I plan on buying a Glock here before too long, so.
you know,
You know it's bad when you're having a conversation with your friend out in Colorado.
I think I need a Glock 48 in my life.
we
why?
didn't vote.
Wait, Glock 48. That's
Yeah, I don't know.
is that the single stack 19?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't
Why
know.
would you want a single
So-
stack 19?
Because he likes single stacks.
I do.
It's like the skinny jeans of firearms.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I'm fine with.
What's everybody think
double
about
stack life.
this whole? Like, I'm sure everybody's seen it, or heard about it. So, yeah, we know it's a real virus, but are we talking like real virus, and people are using it as a cover up to do other shit, or are we talking
it
like
depends. People have been dying, but at the same time,
tinfoil hat type stuff, or are we talking like,
The whole
pedophile island, or what are we talking here?
the whole thing in and of itself, the virus escape, but yeah, they're going to capitalize on it and do some stupid shit. But
Truth.
I don't know
Like-
that it was necessarily an intentional release
Oh, I think it
to
was.
cover for these things. It may have been. It may not
I
have
think
been.
it was
I
an
don't know. I
intentional
can't
thing by-
confirm. Yes. Yeah, I mean, well, none of us can confirm or deny either way.
Well,
so
someone
there's
could,
no
but
point
who-
in really speculating on it.
I mean,
Or do I think that they're going to capitalize on the fact that everybody's all up in arms and freaking out about this to do some good and bad shit?
Or
Yep.
I'll give you my best plausible one is as far as basically the way this virus seems to like be the most devastating for as far as age group is this is the China themselves even is so sick of dealing with our policies that they're now trying to wipe out basically everyone that has a chance for president or then half of Congress by age brackets or.
Well, see, I think what happened originally was China released this to stop the protests. And then it just got out of control because the air quality and everything over there is so poor that it got out of control. And they're just like, oh, shit. Like,
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that the Chinese
bad.
have just like quote unquote tried to thin out the herd there and little population control. So,
Agenda 21.
I mean, they did let their whatever that big festival that they had go on after they knew about the disease.
Yeah.
So,
The Chinese New Year Festival.
yeah, whatever. I don't know.
Cox, would you
Dude,
stop
I
fucking around?
I don't even want to hear about China right now because it's where we buy half of our product from. And the first time around was, okay, it's Chinese New Year. We'll be fine in a couple weeks. Ha.
And
We've
you
been
all
having
wonder
to
why I
like,
don't vape anymore.
dude, Keith knows. The Firelute coils,
Basically, any
try buy a double coil right now. They don't exist.
well,
Yeah.
like probably legit anything in the vape world that isn't juice pretty much comes from China.
I mean, yeah, the two companies that we like that double and make our products and slap our name on it, we've been able to get their stuff, but it's everywhere else. We're like,
So is it
we're not getting.
because they had probably a large like buy of that stuff because they're usually buying extra to put other people's names and brand it and whatnot, right? I mean that would make sense, but
Yep. Anybody else, it's hit or miss whether anybody has the stuff, and we're like, oh, that's
Well,
cool, just
that's
Chinese products.
well,
It's kind of why Apple
Wow.
pushed back. Apple said they're pushing back phone releases and stuff. I was like, oh, you mean the phones
wonder
that
why.
say made by Apple, designed in California, and then
Yep.
somewhere in the box it says made in China?
well, yeah.
So Cox, somebody just tagged the ATF in your post.
Son of a bitch. Put the box of ammo up as freedom seeds and somebody tags the ATF.
Wow.
I don't-
Evan,
it
it was
comment won't
Evan
come up.
Safdie.
Oh, it's Safdie. That's okay. That's because Evan probably has more firearms than his. Come on, he's from Texas. He's got more firearms than there need to be had.
Fair enough.
Well, I don't think there's such thing as enough firearms, but still.
No. Enough is never enough.
Zach, what are you staring at?
I'm trying to tag
He's watching
the
porn on
ATF
his
and
phone.
Cox's
I'll try to
status.
tag the ATF, both of you.
Wait, so the ATF actually
we
has
need
like a
all the
Facebook
ATF.
page? Is that what you're doing? Like you're tagging like the ATF's Facebook to?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we want all the ATF to come to Cox's house so they leave us alone.
So-
yeah, they're gonna come to your house.
Wait, Cox,
send 'em
just
out there like-
Cox, flag the internet with the gun. They'll show up immediately.
Should I?
Like, yeah, here. Ready?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Are you
While the
actually
ATF
live
page is up, I
streaming
can post
tagging?
the gun.
Oh,
Yep.
there. Nice.
Yep, Cox, flash the gun now because we have the ATF page up.
Don't do it.
Really? You had to send it into infinity.
Yeah, well,
So
it only does it for a second.
Don't be
I
such a
just
dick,
got a
Keith.
message from a friend out west.
Wait, you have friends?
I have friends all over the world, buddy.
That's impressive.
A friend of mine out west said that they are. Hold on, let me read the message here verbatim, so we actually have it worded right.
On the ballot, he's a Republican.
On the ballot.
Yeah.
But Keith's not thinking. He's actually.
Reports of roadblocks in CO manned by National Guard in Divide.
No. Woo! Yeah, she's gonna go tomorrow.
Stevie just asked me, she goes, hey, is DeWine a Republican?
Yeah, on the ballot he was.
On the ballot, he's a Republican.
Hey, water's on.
Is this?
Fucking straight.
He's a Republican.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
I mean,
The wine the swine.
I'm naked. I can't even get my cup.
you
He's-
keep in mind though, most
He is
politicians.
whoever will give him the most amount of money.
Well, just in general,
Actually, it's
all
funny.
politicians, that seems to be
So-
kind of the deal.
Your guys' governor, John, they're asking your governor to resign.
Yeah. Well,
Why?
Whole thing.
he tried to close down a state, but he didn't actually have the authority to do so. So that was part of the
Yeah,
thing.
he wants to close down. He wanted to close the state, and they're wanting him to resign.
Well, I mean,
Hey, speaking
Zach.
of shit,
Hey, Zach, look what I grabbed.
Right?
you have a gun.
Right.
Congratulations.
What, did you say point the internet?
Yeah, point
Not
it at
flagging
the
the
internet.
internet.
At
No,
the
I'm
internet.
I'm not flagging the internet.
Right.
I will probably
Actually-
be in Facebook jail for the next 10 years.
I know for YouTube standards, you're not allowed to have a firearm on a live stream, but I don't know how that works with.
Yeah,
Facebook.
well, we're not on YouTube, so.
Well, there you go.
Did you see the? Speaking of YouTube, Zay, did you see Upchurch's thing where he actually showed how much money he's made since 2014? $700.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, AdSense you get AdSense you get like a penny per 1,000 views or something stupid.
Well,
It's-
that
it- it's-
Upchurch is probably the most demonetized person ever. He probably
Oh,
says
God,
something
yeah.
they're like, oh wait, you were thinking an idea? Nope, we don't even.
Yep.
Okay,
You were thinking about doing a
Back
video
on track.
about monetizing.
What track?
back on track.
There's no track.
There's no track on
There
these
is
ones
no
right now,
track.
Zach. Get
No,
over
we don't
yourself.
have track.
Well, God damn it. So, somebody delete him off the feed. I know he can still hear me.
To my mind, that the spittoon was the sound of him
Wait, did
getting.
he delete himself?
I don't know.
No, I took him from the stream. He still shows up down here, but
Oh yeah, there we go. Damn you!
Okay,
Hold on.
so- I keep getting messages. Great. So yeah, they're blocking traffic to Florissant both ways on 24. If we have any listeners out in Colorado that confirm this, I'd greatly appreciate it. I have some friends out there.
yeah, I don't have any in Colorado.
I mean, that was West Virginia at one point. That was the
They were going to block all ways in.
Yeah,
but that was before they
were closing highways and whatnot. And finally,
That was before they got confirmed cases of coronavirus. But I found out the reason they weren't having cases of coronavirus confirmed is because they weren't testing for them.
hey, there you go.
Well,
They said we're not
you
going
see,
to test for them.
I thought it was because
Turn your video back on, Cox.
Oh goddamn!
Yeah,
I thought it
If you're going to be
because
on
you
the
had
feed, you
blast
have
on.
your video on. God damn it!
Hey, beautiful.
You know what? Turn it back off. It was a lot better.
Yeah. There you go. Looks good on you.
Now he's going to sit there, turn it on and off, just to piss both of us off.
I mean, it's better than staring at Keith's frozen face.
Yeah, actually, how about we turn ours on and turn Keith's off?
There, we'll just that'll do. And
That'll do.
if you were curious, that is what the inside of a SOE Peltor wrap looks like.
It looks wonderful. I can't wait to get mine. My
So-
Peltors, speaking of Peltors, they were cutting into my head today.
well, see,
Really?
well,
Really, asshole?
John doesn't watch. I guarantee you, John is not watching this right now. Otherwise, you could ask him to build yours. But he's Although he did legit send out something for me this week just based on an email, which was cool. I appreciated getting this stuff because I'm trying to organize
I like John.
stuff.
I don't care what anybody says about his shit being expensive. It's good shit.
It's made. You know what? You know why it costs that much? Because he can sell it for that much, and he can sell it for that much because it's like some of the best made stuff as far as he builds everything to last it better than it needs to, and if it does fail, he'll fucking fix it.
Hello, capitalism and proper customer service.
I mean,
No,
well,
dude, no, you don't know about customer service with this guy.
His customer service number is I think 1-800 or 1-888 eat a dick, but and that's you can't actually call it. That was just I think it gets the.
What you don't understand is so stuff that he makes, some of it does not have an ETA. He has to get several orders in before he'll make it. When he makes it, that's when you get it.
Or some products legit it's unless
I swear to God, I'm going to reach through this goddamn computer and punch you.
Just shut him off. Okay, all jokes aside there, but legit, a lot of his stuff, if it says no ETA, it's because it's something he'll build when he gets a contract to build a bunch of it, and whatever's left is what he'll sell to regular customers. Because he literally has sold stuff to whatever spec ops fucking SEALs, all kinds of people that are basically the ninjas getting dropped out of fucking helicopters places. Those are the guys he does they're the ones that get priority one. When they need some shit, he builds that. When there's some left over, that's whenever we get it for some items.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is there have been times where people will call and bitch or email and bitch to him or his wife a month after they place their order for a thing that says no ETA.
And giant red letter says no ETA on it.
And then they get shitty with John, and John basically gives them 2 chances, and then they still get shitty, and John cancels their order and then turns their name into a discount code.
I mean, to fair, actually, there was on the live stream The one I watched yesterday, I think it was from last night's. That I'm pretty sure the one dude's going to be a coupon code coming up. So, it was someone commenting on his FTP spray painted on the inside of the door there.
But no, dude, it's hilarious because see what happens is then that guy will bitch to people. People will go and check the site out and be like, "Oh, I need this."
Yes.
And he makes so much business off of people bad mouthing him.
There's people that I'd be willing to bet there's people that have used their own name and ordered shit because.
Oh yeah,
like,
I bet.
like,
I would guarantee.
Like, hey, I'm already I'm already at a discount code as long as he doesn't cancel my order. But that's what those things like.
No, I know somebody did that once. Used their name as a discount code and he canceled it again.
Well, I mean, why not? I mean, that's literally like at that point he's saying, "Go fuck yourself." Like I don't want your business at that point.
SOE through friends of mine, and it's so funny because I'll be at work and somebody will come through with an SOE wallet or an SOE belt, and I was like, "Hey, nice belt," or "Hey, nice wallet," and they're like, "Wait, you know SOE?" Yeah, I'm wearing an SOE belt right now.
Yeah,
I've worn mine at work twice and decided I don't want it at work because I like that like my SOE stuff is like usually something. The only thing of mine that's SOE that goes to work is I use one of the toiletry bags as my med bag that goes inside my main bag that's always at work, and my wallet.
What happened to Cox?
I don't
know.
Hi, Dad.
There you go.
Turn your damn video back on.
Why do you keep doing that?
I don't know.
So, you know what?
Because he wants to be a difficult son of a bitch. And he wonders why nobody wants to hang out with him.
No, you don't
Might have to not be on the next couple. He's not going to follow the rules, man.
Sorry, the glare coming off the back wall was driving me nuts, so I'm going to be like in the dark now. I don't care.
There's no rules. This is America.
America. Trying to find
I'm just grumpy that I'm sitting in my big ass recliner.
My wife brought me hot tea.
That's
my wife brought me beverages.
Yeah, so me and Keith are like on the opposite corners here. Like he's got hot tea, I have bouillon that I'm drinking.
I'm sitting
Beef or
here.
chicken?
Beef.
Aha.
Low or high sodium?
America.
Okay.
America?
Probably has about 890 grams per cube. I don't know. Milligrams, rather. 800 grams, that'd be probably, that's literally a fucking mug of salt.
Yeah.
No, that's what you're drinking is a mug of salt right now, probably.
Hey, and some like artificial coloring and maybe some natural flavors. I don't know. It's fine. It makes my
beef broth in a cube.
The constant warmth around my chest seems to make me a little less miserable. Okay, so there you go.
With the pure stupidity going on, how about we go over some things that maybe well, I know me and Keith already did the prepper episode, but like, what are some things essential? What is everybody's thoughts on some things that are essential other than guns and ammo, food, and water?
Planning.
And toilet paper, because obviously toilet paper is a hot commodity.
Planning, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Say you have your guns,
America.
your ammo. You and your wife and whoever else is in your house should have the idea of if someone fucking starts kicking at your front door right now, what is the plan? And I'm not asking.
I have 17 rounds of Hornady critical duty through the front door.
Well, like for me, for instance, like it would,
really, you're not going for the shotgun?
Well, I mean, there's some things you could think of. I mean, like just as a for instance, we'll just like.
I'm kidding that way, so I don't have people like freaking out. In the state of Ohio, they have to come through the front door first.
Okay, well, anecdotal here, we'll say like
still got to retreat.
You're Blant and not in PA, so for a second.
Not in, you don't hear either. Not when you're in your home.
But regardless of that, I mean, here, like for instance, you could say this. Say you tell your wife to grab the shotgun, just watch the front door. Maybe you're going around the side door and fucking meeting the motherfucker before they go in the house. You know, like just again, not saying that is the right plan.
Do I get to use a bayonet? Can I get a bayonet kill?
That's up to you, I guess. I mean, if you're going to get that close.
The bayonet's on the SKS. It's stock.
Kill-tacular.
Yikes.
Listen, if you do that, then I'm finding a sound for your house that when you do stab somebody with it, it screams finish him.
Finish him.
Because listen,
I'll be like
we are
Scorpion
getting
and just throw the damn thing.
I just want to see. All I want to see is somebody running in your front door. That thing comes launching across the room.
Ah!
Get over here!
No.
He'll be tailed up against the wall.
During the Boog-A-Flu, it is stay over there.
Yeah,
Hey,
stay over there.
Hey, I can use the line from John Wick. Don't remove that or you'll bleed to death. Consider this a professional courtesy.
There you go.
Yes. But,
Except
I'm
that if
sorry,
it's
but I'm
hooked to
not
your
going to
gut,
leave my
you're gonna
Quake in.
It's important to have choices, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But so other than a plan, so gasoline, I think, is a big thing to possibly have, especially with gas being cheap.
It all depends on what's going on. It's funny, gasoline right now can be bought very cheaply, especially for what it's been in a long time. Having said that, the means to properly store gas is very expensive. I think it's like something like $70-$80 for an actual, like, real legit 5-gallon like gas storage can. Like one.
You mean like the 55-gallon drums?
No, I mean like for the ones like the mill syrup, like the ones that seal up and have like the proper like the ones
I was gonna say, you mean like the 55-gallon
can?
Yeah, like the real ones though.
Oh yeah, jerry cans are like $50. Yeah, but fuck that.
Well,
get a gas can. Get 12 plastic 5-gallon gas cans.
But they
label
don't really,
them 1 through 12.
And long-term storage though they don't keep is my point. Like you can't.
No. Yeah, but here's the thing: you stay bill and you have 1 year's worth of gas, and you rotate it. So like while gas is still available, you put whatever month you're in. Say we're in March now, so that's 3. You take gas can number 3, put it in your car. Go to the gas station, fill up your can, put the rest in your car, put more stay bill in that gas can.
Yeah, I mean, you can
and
do
you
that.
got rotating.
I mean, there is
always got a year's worth on hand.
You do have those products, but I mean, even if you're using like a real jerry can, you're supposed to put that stuff in. So to me, because any can that's not truly sealed like that, it's going to off gas. You're going to lose a good amount of stuff no matter what. That's the tricky part with gasoline. But like something like this situation here, you're not going anywhere anyway. Like you're not using gas. You know what I mean?
Right.
So has anybody heard anything of this plate or what the fuck is it? To help fight the COVID-19, it's like plate quill.
Oh yeah. One of my nurse friends was already on Facebook, letting her Facebook friends know to quit asking her. She can't get it. But
yeah, it's out of stock. Everybody. Well, they mentioned it on Fox News the other day, and they're like, "Oh, we're not sure," and then.
Yeah,
everybody.
The newest thing I've heard is a combo they're doing of the Z-Pack or whatever they call that, the Zithromax and Levaquin, which is a very old drug that was used for. They were experimenting and running with that one around the SARS time too, and I don't know if there's any legitimate promise there or not, but that's the newest stuff they're talking about was like what was that little combo, Levaquin and Zithromax. Or whatever the hell a Z-Pack's called.
Zithromycin.
Yeah, whatever.
I actually have some of that in my cupboard left over.
Do you have any Levaquin?
No.
See, you were almost there.
I've got Percocet.
No,
ibuprofen, and big ibuprofen.
Don't
and
take ibuprofen.
Zithromycin. No, I have it because
I'm just wondering how much cocaine you'd have to do to clear it.
Well, does anyone know whether or not, I don't know.
I'm not saying that you should go out and do cocaine. I'm just wondering, like,
if that would kill
it? If that would help.
I mean,
drop some acid. You'd never even know about it.
Well,
if that's question, if that's the case, did Ozzy do enough in the 80s?
Has anybody tried using CBD oil?
I imagine there's been some people that have had that in their system anyway, or some version.
Yeah, probably. Talk's just outright left.
Well, he had to go give the baby a bath.
I know. Right, I removed him from the stream because it was the noise and then no video. And
all right, I'm gonna mute mine. I'll be right back. I need to. I'm running out of hot liquid again, and my wife's going to bed, so I'll be right back.
All right. Reloading stuff in and of itself, probably not.
reloading supplies. It all depends on where's Ryan located at.
He's in Boardman. He's just off He's on Lockwood
Okay,
by the fire,
so
just behind the fire station.
reloading supplies.
I don't know
Finn's
about
closed indefinitely.
Finn's closed. Period.
Yeah. Maybe Miller.
Miller Rod and Gun, Expert Outfitters.
I doubt Expert, but Miller Rod and Gun maybe, and
There's one out in Damascus. I can't remember what it's called.
Renzo's.
Yeah, Runzo's might.
If all else fails,
I know Debbie didn't get reloading stuff this year because she said ammo was so cheap I didn't order any.
Yeah.
So
Cabela's has reloading shit still.
Yeah, you could probably order a bunch of shit online. That's probably going to be your best bet anyway, with the whole stay-at-home order going into effect. He said Expert's a no-go. Talked to him yesterday.
Why does that not surprise me?
Yeah.
Not that Expert is bad. Just I'm
No.
surprised that I'm not surprised they don't have any. So Keith,
Yes.
do we have anybody to talk about? Like maybe we should just mention anyways some of the great people that we've dealt with.
What do you mean?
Oh, for the love of God. How about Quantified Performance or
Yeah.
or Swamp Fox Optics?
Yeah. Oh, dude, do you see the Prism, the new
Blade
1X Prism? Yes, the
It's
Blade.
a beautiful optic. I like it.
Swamp
Yeah.
Fox needs.
Yeah,
So
the
for the
Swamp
guys that
Fox
haven't-
Blade.
So for the people that haven't listened to the last few podcasts, so
You chose
I'll
poorly.
let Keith talk about Quantified Performance, and I'll mention a little bit about the Swamp Fox Optics. Also, check out Sergeant of Arms. Check out Southern Precision Tooling, Liberty Bell Firearms, and also Opie and the Smokies. Check those guys all out on Instagram, on Facebook. Keith, go ahead and give your spiel on the whole Quantified Performance.
All right. Well, I wouldn't call it a spiel, but Quantified
Well, you have the
Performance
whole
is a
thing.
great. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, let me see what I can. Oops, wrong button here. Oh.
Bear
So,
with us, folks.
yeah,
If we
Quantified-
disappear, it's Keith's
Yeah.
fault.
Nobody's disappearing. And of course, I don't know where it's at now. Nah, whatever. Quantified
As he says,
Performance.
nobody disappears.
What? Nobody's disappeared. Genius. Oh, you disappeared, dickhead. All right. Quantified Performance. It's a paid. You get a paid group. It's $1 a month, but it's a great place that if you like to shoot, you like high performance shooting, distance shooting, anything like that. Getting better, improving your accuracy. It's a group that it's shooters. I mean. And then they put you, there's also members of different companies in there. Like I'm looking at a post here. Scott Jedlinski's liked it. I mean, there's people that are Pressburg's in there. I mean, you name it. I mean,
Big name people, guys.
yeah, Matt Landfair.
Congratulations, Zach! You thoroughly broke your camera now.
What do you mean I broke my camera?
I said Zach.
Oh, holy crap!
Yes, he had it all frozen, all cattywampus, whatever.
Yeah.
It looks good
Wow.
for me now.
You are black. There's nothing.
No,
Yeah.
I'm actually white.
Well, you're not. Look here. Okay. See, this is what we see with Zach. Nada.
I see myself right now.
Nada.
I'm
Well,
looking
we
at
don't
myself.
see you.
Well,
Now I
Nope,
don't see
now
myself.
There, that's better. Now he's back.
There we go.
So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Quantified Performance. Now that we're back on track a little bit, anyway.
Great
Yes.
group. to get into. It is $1. So if you
It's
want
a freaking dollar.
it's $1. If you want into the private members group, pay the goddamn dollar.
You can
will
go
not-
to their page, their website. That's I can link in the comments here, and then pay it all for a year in full at $12. Or you can go to their Patreon that I'll link as well, and pay it. Sign up for the monthly thing at $1. They do have more expensive options, but.
Keith, pull it up in the shared screen so we can show them the actual Facebook page for them.
Oh, you want?
But if they're members, are they
Not the
allowed
members
to
group.
see it? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You like just the general page.
Yeah. As I pull it up right now.
It's still frozen.
I should really.
I am not
mute
frozen.
Slurp in there. I can heard my boy.
Dude, you look constipated on my screen.
Well, sorry.
He might be. You don't know.
So right here, that's the members group. You got to pay to get in there. When you do pay and you go to join, answer the questions, or you will not be allowed in.
Thank you.
Anywho, here's their page. It's just facebook.com/Quantified Performance LLC. Their link to their Patreon is right here. Patreon.com/Quantified Performance LLC. And their regular website to pay in full all in once is right here, quantifiedperformance.ecwid.com. And like I said, I will put these right now in the comments.
If you do not know who these folks are, Ash S is in charge of this. If you do not know who Ash Hess is, then do yourself a favor and go listen to another podcast called Primary and Secondary. Not that we, want you to listen to them more than us, but
With the quantified performance there, folks. Like, if you're interested, if you like gas guns and you want to shoot them at long distances, basically, and try to see
if you want to learn
that.
how to run your gas gun better.
Yes,
Period,
and it's not
yeah.
just gas gun. It's not just gas gun though. They do gas gun precision matches,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
shooting. Period.
Yeah, okay, that is fair. I guess what I was referring to because they have their precision matches where, like, if you want to shoot 1,000+ yards for their with semi-autos.
1,000 yards, about
I think
about
that
1,200. I think
six
is
or
max.
7. Yeah. Wow.
No, they had a couple. They had I think 1,000-yard shot there.
Did they?
I mean,
At the last
there's
yeah.
3-gun competitions where
I must have missed that one.
I mean, like there's legitimate like in some 3-gun competitions you get out in the 600 range. Not very often. Most ranges don't have the room for that. Well, at least in PA, it's very rare to find that because hills.
The funny thing is, speaking of range, so we were only shooting those rifles today at 100 yards. Actually, 117.
You need a
But y'all
200-yard
seem-
zero.
Oh, we could easily hit a 200-yard zero at my place, but we only wanted because of certain people not obeying laws. We weren't sure if people were in our woods riding 4-wheelers. We knew they weren't that far over, so that's why where we were aiming, it was a clear range. But we also knew where the backstops and stuff were.
Does your father have like a Kubota or anything like that can like move earth like decently, like Kubota or a backhoe or anything?
Does it bear shit in the woods?
Well, why don't we just put a backstop in one day, like an actual like.
Keith, do you want to explain that? I feel like I've explained this story one too many times. We're working on it.
The football field.
Oh, fuck the football
The football field doesn't stop you.
I ain't worried about that, dude.
That's
I'll put tannery targets all along the sideline.
That's a whole separate thing. No, I'm talking about like actually putting a backstop in so that you don't like say there is something beyond it.
We have
In the
a
middle of the
natural
soybean
backstop
field?
of a yes, we have a natural backstop of a very high hill within the woods after you cross 345 yards, 375 yards of soybean field.
Well, I would think you would want the backstop before the soybean field, unless your target is beyond the.
So then you
field.
want a 10-yard range?
55.
There ain't no 55 from your back door to the soybean field.
No. If you go over where the sheep are in the pasture, from the front fence to the back is about 55 yards.
Okay.
Well, see, that's a good center right there. You do a 50-yard center, which is a 300-yard center.
It's a 200.
That's what we're working on.
50 and 200.
5,200.
100 is more like a 300. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
100, 300, 50, 200.
It's like 2 and some change if you do a 50 technically, but I mean, it's close enough that it's going to work just
So
fine.
we were only shooting it at 100, but we did destroy that zucchini.
Yeah, I saw that. That was
And you should have heard it the second time. The second time he shot it, it seriously sounded like somebody put an explosive out there.
Wow.
I was like, what the hell was that? And he goes, the rest of the zucchini? I'm like, did you put something in it? Like, I thought maybe he was going to tell me he put a tannerite target in it. Like that. It was a loud boom.
I know a coworker of ours, whenever I had some pumpkins left over from Halloween, said I should cut a hole and fill them with water and then apply 12 gauge or whatever I want to them. But that's supposed to make a fantastic explosion.
We also shot a golf ball at 117 yards.
Oh, yeah?
Little to the left. But we still caught it, but it was a little
Just
left.
like you nipped the edge of it type of thing.
Oh, no. It was just a little left of where we were initially aiming.
There's a little bit left of it.
Like, that much.
What do you put a
Like,
golf
he was
ball
aiming
on
at the
actually?
rating, and it, like, hit, like, right here.
Oh, that's...
The golf ball we had, though, was pink inside.
Well, yeah, it's just freaking rubber in the middle.
Yeah, but it was, like, bright pink.
Where are all those golf balls coming from?
The neighbor.
They're his?
Mhm.
Okay.
Now, so what do you place a golf ball on to use a golf ball as a target? What is your move?
We just put it on the barrel.
Okay, so it was just like sitting on something. Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, we just had it on the barrel out there.
See, what we need to do is like build enough of a proper like legal backstop and stuff, and just set up targets so we can maybe try to talk tactical response into just doing a class on your property.
If you don't see these two middle fingers, what the do you think I've been trying to do?
Well, quit trying and do it.
Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
I'm giving you the look of. Oh no! Where did Keith go?
You lost Keith. Is that even possible when it's his StreamYard?
Yeah. Wait a minute. How is that possible? Keith, come back!
Huh? We lost him. Is that why he says seriously under there now? Is that new on the chat side?
No, that's old. Just go over to the live comments. Keith, where did you go?
I have no idea. I have no idea what the hell
look
just
at all
happened.
that. Okay. Yeah, I've literally never pulled
It
this.
just popped up and said something went wrong.
That's what it kept saying to me every time I was trying to load on Safari earlier. That's why I have this going on Chrome right now.
Oh yeah, I'm on. Like I said, I'm on Firefox.
Anyways, guys.
Here, but why don't if you want to like delve a little into the prepping stuff you were kind of asking about as far as like this.
Yeah, let's.
I think one of the good things that that this is showing people is that people like all one of my favorite memes I saw was like this virus sucks. I wanted zombies.
Yeah.
Which is a perfect example, though, where people don't really put enough thought into like their quote unquote preps when they're trying to get ready for like an emergency. Like they might be ready for XYZ. Like, yeah, you got your radio there, or maybe your Boog-A-Flu vest or your skull. But like, what you mean? Like, what do you do if there's a flood? What do you do if there's this, that, XYZ? Like, people don't think about like, what if there's a virus and you have to stay at home for just fucking too long? Like,
I built a
UV
boat.
lights.
UV
I
lights.
built a boat and rowed a Keith's house if there's a flood.
I don't even know if
Which one?
I think Ohio's too flat to get a real flood. It'll all just dissipate anyway, right? Like you guys,
No, you're
no,
full of
no. My
shit.
farm would get flooded if I'm not.
Dude, you missed.
It's kind
Okay,
of-
so Friday, on my way
Yeah.
to work, I drove through in the rental. I didn't have my car.
Is yours back yet?
Yeah, I just got it back. Dude, it looks beautiful.
Nice.
There was water on the edge of the road, and they had high water signs, but it had receded a little bit. On the way home, mind you, after the 2 hours that I worked, and then they sent us home.
Yeah.
On the way home, it started to rain, and when I went through there, the water was starting to come up onto the road again.
Oh, jeez.
And that spot floods all the damn time there. But in the wintertime, when it snows, it drifts there so bad that like it makes like a 4-foot high snowdrift across the road.
I'm sorry.
They have to continuously plow that. Is that better? Is the glare off my head now?
I'm trying to get the glare off my microphone, like going right into my eyes, which is like there's like a spot like right there that needs covered. That's why I had the light out earlier.
If you take your big head and turn this way, it'll block it.
Yeah, this was down by the farm when it was raining yesterday or so. And that's pretty high ground.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, you did see the news article of the dipshit that tried to drive through Egypt Valley, right?
No.
And got the car. Okay. So you know where Egypt Valley is?
Down by Salem, by Egypt Road, that bottom of the hill there.
Yeah, by Quaker. Yeah, somebody went through there and their car ended up in, I don't know how, but ended up in the big ass ditch. Like this. Like in the ditch, sideways, water literally up past the windows.
Jeez. Wow.
I remember being a kid driving through there with my dad once in his F-250. And coming the opposite direction was a Lincoln limo. And the limo went through that water. And when we opened the door on the truck, the water was up to the freaking running boards. And that limo went through. I don't know if it made it out the other side. We didn't stay to look, but I was like, oh my God.
What did they just say on the bottom? Moon alert?
Moron alert.
Oh, moron. Ah, there it is. Okay. Like I literally saw it at the last second as it was disappearing.
There's an alert for moon. I don't know.
There could be. There could be
dropping trout.
There could be an alert from moon that there's morons and they're spraying stuff and choking a coworker.
This is why aliens will never visit us.
Yep.
No intelligent
But
life.
speaking of aliens, so rumor has it that Area 51 has stockpiles of toilet paper, Lysol, and hand sanitizer. So if anybody wants to invade Area 51, now is the time.
So you're trying to get that shit started back up again from last year. There you go. Because
you're damn right I am.
Because last year everyone was going to storm Area 51.
I was
they're all hiding.
Disappointed. I was expecting live feeds. I wanted to see like the A-10 pilots with live feeds of just like gun runs.
Yeah, I love that one of the guys saying, the Area 51 gunner.
Who made that?
Like, this better show up because I canceled my leave for this shit.
Yeah. Come on, tell me that wouldn't be cool. Just gun runs of A-10s. Just...
As long as that all depends on where they're pointed.
Well, preferably not at us because we're not stupid to raid Area 51.
I get that.
Nope.
Just in general, like gun runs. Gun runs.
I mean, if we're stupid, we're gonna raid Fort Knox.
Right.
Why? So we can go after all the gold that's not backing our money.
No. I just go after the tanks.
You mean the gold that adds up to a fraction of the money we've printed over the years?
Right.
Well, yeah, but
how about if you want tanks, we can get one. We can get them closer. We go to Lima, Ohio.
That's where they make them, though.
There's tanks in a lot of places, but yeah, going to where they're made, it's not a bad plan either.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Or if you just want to find like scrap armored steel, like you could probably do something fun with that too. Remember that jackass from years ago that made the armored bulldozer?
Yes.
Like that.
The killdozer.
Did you say a year ago? That was years ago.
I said years.
That was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know how many years it was.
No,
It was a while
longer
ago.
than that. That was in 2007. 7, I think.
It's probably
Hold
getting
on.
close-ish to 10 years. It's been over.
Hold
10
on,
years.
I'll look it up.
Maybe 15 years-ish even.
Yeah.
Is that what it was called? The Killdozer? I couldn't even remember that.
Yeah,
much
they
about
called it the
2004,
Killdozer.
It was
Shit,
in
that was 2 years before I graduated high school. Damn.
Granby, Colorado on June 4th, 2004.
Wow.
So, for people that don't know what
16 years
Killdozer
ago.
is, go look it up. But they're
Yeah.
making a movie about that.
Really?
Seriously?
It doesn't seem like there's enough
Yes.
of a movie there. I mean,
They are making a movie.
Wow.
And
Oops,
Killdozer
that's not the one I know.
Killdozer is in all of us, if all of us patriots.
That's the Killdozer.
yeah. I haven't seen the pictures of that in a long time, apparently.
Killdozer is in all of us patriots. If you actually look up what happened with Killdozer and what made him do this, Killdozer is all of us patriots.
Well, I mean,
Happy Killdozer Day.
I have mixed feelings about the whole thing because, I mean, technically, should it be unlawful to armor something?
He didn't kill anybody,
Yeah, I get that.
but
So-
he went after all the city officials and the city that fucked him over because they built a cement plant blocking his driveway and everything to his small business.
Huh.
And then they wouldn't give him a permit to build a new driveway. And then there was stuff with electrical and sewage and everything that went with that.
Well,
That
that's
they
shady,
wouldn't give him a permit to.
But then he took an armored bulldozer and was chasing down like people from City Hall, or what happened there? I said it's been so long ago.
No,
I
he
honestly
just
don't
went
remember
through.
the story anymore.
He drove through their
He
buildings.
smashed City Hall. He drove through the buildings.
Yeah,
Drove
Yeah.
over.
Yeah,
I think he smashed a couple police cars.
That's going to get you in trouble.
probably.
I mean, that's
But I mean, you know, props to that dude.
Oh shit!
What?
Hang on, I'll share it.
he's going to
I
share the
give
screen.
props
This
to
will
that
be
guy.
good. To the Killdozer guy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like he committed suicide
Oh, did he?
when the dozer got stuck. But like, mad props to him.
Maybe. I don't know. Still have mixed feelings about the whole thing.
Wait, what? I can't read it.
Yellow Otter SG Craft.
Hello, glad to hear you are in market for embroidery patch. I'm Kathy from Sugao Craft Factory in China. We are good at producing different kinds of embroidery patch for customers. We
No,
will
thank
help
you.
you make the artwork in 1 to 4 hours for free, direct factory price from us without middleman. Please feel free to contact us if you want custom embroidery patch.
Keith, reply. Reply.
Keep your
Does
dang China virus!
No, reply. Does that come with free COVID-19?
They'll even throw in some old school SARS for you if you want, I think.
Does that come with complimentary COVID-19 and SARS?
And how many cats do we have to send you?
Wow.
I just want to know how long it's
shit.
going to take us to get kicked off of Facebook Live.
I think as soon as Keith put the title up, I think that was how quick.
Oh, no, it's...
Boog-A-Flu with duck sauce.
We're still up and going. Nobody's flagged us
Yet.
Well, hey.
yet.
Ryan's amused. Okay, that's
Poor Ryan is still amused at this and laughing.
yeah.
Ryan, thank
Yeah.
you for watching. We appreciate it.
Thank you,
That's-
Candlestick.
You're the only person that's probably watching.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm still so
Yeah.
amused with the whole. I'm actually almost proud of us with the Boog-A-Flu. I think that was because I watched us go through very quickly through the adaptations that they got us there. So it was whatever.
Hey,
your
I was still okay with Quarantini, but
quarantine. Well, maybe that'll be next week's if I'm still stuck in the house with like lungs that.
yeah, actually, Tanya said she can make me one because she has those emergency packets.
And I have gin.
And we have gin.
Ugh.
No, it has to be a vodka martini.
No, it should. I feel like it should be gin. If it's gonna be, if you're gonna call it a martini,
No, it has
put gin.
it's a vodka
No,
martini.
it's-
Why?
That's what the recipe
You
calls
realize
for.
that gin technically is vodka, right? It's flavored vodka. Gin technically is a
No.
vodka, is a flavored vodka.
No, she wanted to give me like the birthday cake vodka with the orange. It would be like a creamsicle martini. No,
No, if you're gonna call it a quarantini, that should be straight. It should be.
that should be gas station vodka.
No.
No. If you're making a quarantini, a true quarantini, that should be cheap gas station vodka, emergency packets
I've got straight moonshine back there. I'll
with
do that.
store bought ice.
There should be. I don't like anything about this now. I actually wanted to make this into a drink that was like drinkable.
No, it's drinkable. I was just saying, like, if it's a true quarantini.
Homemade, home distilled moonshine, and dry ice.
Actually, it should be jail-made booze.
So toilet
Toilet
hooch.
booze!
You want toilet hooch?
Toilet booze.
No, hooch. You have to call it hooch at that point.
Yeah.
Toilet hooch with an emergency packet and some crushed up orange lifesavers. Got to use orange to get your vitamin C.
I have dehydrated orange peel.
This is
that's been
escalating
ground-
quickly. Yes, it is. Kind of like this virus.
Yeah, right?
Well, I mean, you could always do the other way and infuse it. Like just crush up a bunch of orange lifesavers, let them soak in the vodka to flavor the vodka. Then use like.
But we don't have vodka. We have to use toilet hooch.
All right, so you infuse your toilet hooch with your orange crushed up lifesavers. Let it sit for like a week or so it's perfectly melted in there, just absorbed very well.
Now, when it comes to making toilet hooch, do you make it in the bowl or do you make it in the tank?
I would, I don't know. Do prison toilets have a tank? I thought the top was like I thought the top of those is like its own like that's
Normally
the sink. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I'm not well versed in prison plumbing, but
Yeah. If we have any friends that have been to prison that have made toilet hooch, somebody comment on this.
well, or you could always ask Thorman, who's a guard. I mean, that might in the jail, same close enough.
I'm not asking Thorman because if I ask Thorman anything, I'll be there for 3 hours and not get an answer. So, yes,
Ouch.
you need to turn that one down because that kind of hurts.
Yeah, I'm
the
trying.
ears.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Still, I might have to just re-record it with the fader down lower.
So,
Yeah,
we've
that
been
sounded
going
fine.
for an hour and a half, boys.
Yeah, we have.
So?
Yeah, what's the difference? Fuck it. We're
We're all quarantined.
yeah, we're just
Yeah.
gonna make Keith edit this down in like 5 good minutes later, so it'll be good.
Yeah, that's about all it's worth is 5 minutes.
We'll
cheap-
we'll figure out every time.
Kind of
that-
like a cheap hooker.
We'll literally whittle it down every time Ryan commented or was amused, and then we'll make that one condensed thing, and
Yeah,
that'll be the
this
show.
will be the Ryan show.
Like the show is the size of
Boog-A-Flu with duck sauce and Ryan.
or soy. I mean,
I'm more of a Thai chili sauce.
your voice just came up like just doubled like there. What did you do differently? Like you're using your little fucking mic cable microphone, huh? Your little headphone. Yeah.
Yes.
Ah ha ha.
Yep.
Ha ha ha.
We gotta
The
get
only
you.
reason my boom is right here is because it feeds back into the Turtle Beaches so I can hear myself and don't get too loud.
Ah, there you go.
He said he would be down as long as we kept the quarantini conversation in.
Hey, he can see it. I put it up at the bottom of the screen.
See, now I want an official recipe for a quarantini.
Hold on.
I feel like there's going to be ones already. We should contact Greg from How to Drink. I think we should get him on the show and get him to make us a quarantini. He comes up with great
What about the
adaptations of
tipsy
stuff.
bartender?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Have you ever watched any of Greg's? Like, have you ever seen his YouTube channel? It is fantastic.
No.
Like, it's called How to Drink with the number 2. I think. Is
Yeah,
his Instagram.
I have seen that one, I guess, but I just
How the hell do you spell
how to make a
quarantini?
perfect. Hey, genius! Look at the screen
Yeah,
share.
Look at what's on the screen.
Well, I was trying to look it up on Facebook because that's where I seen the recipe.
Based on that glass, it looks like they just made a dirty vodka martini. Is my guess.
You're a dirty vodka martini.
I do not put olives in my martini. I don't have.
I'm looking for the actual recipe.
My current,
If it doesn't say emergency in it, it's not the right one.
my current version of a martini is hot water and bouillon cube because I'm afraid
Let's
of
see.
interacting
Wait,
with
right
my
here.
meds at
1.5 ounces of not necessarily sweet base spirit, vodka or gin, 3/4 ounce of citrus such as lemon or lime juice, whose vitamin C is great for immunity. 1/2 to 3/4 ounce of simple syrup to sweeten things up. So I mean, essentially,
that's not even close to a martini either.
Emergency in right.
I hate everything about that. If anything, you should do a 2 ounce pour of gin. Throw an actual emergency, or not emergency, but let's go airborne. Drop the fizzy tablet in there, so it'll be like a sparkling drink. Actually, you just literally just shake the gin on ice to chill it. Maybe a dash of orange bitters. And then drop in the fizzy tab of airborne. I think that's the way you go on that one.
Do any of you know who that is?
No, I don't.
Hi, Lorraine.
Hi, Lorraine. We're all married men.
Hence, Daddy
With
Brigade
kids.
podcast.
So cooking and cleaning. I'm trying to figure out what TikTok stands for. I'm trying to like what is that?
No,
again?
it's the app. You don't know what TikTok is?
I really don't. What is that?
I don't pay attention to it. It's like kind of like Snapchat, but it's just like little 30-second videos.
What doesn't Snapchat?
And that's all you do. It's like Facebook, yeah, with just simply with stupid little.
Oh my!
30
people
second
doing
videos.
the COVID-19 challenge and licking the toilet seat.
Right.
That's more like the dysentery challenge there, but whatever.
That's how you get syphilis.
That's how you get the gonorrhea.
That's how you get any STD.
That's the gonorrhea.
Sorry, it's an STI now. It's not STD.
What the
No, STI is still Subaru. God damn it!
Well, I know that. To me, STI will never be.
It's
Or sexually
Subaru
transmitted.
Technical. What the hell does it stand
Nope.
for, Keith?
Subaru Technica International.
I know.
You're talking about the
some damn
Subaru part of it,
thing.
yeah. Now you just took me back to like tech school days, and it was all about the.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
There you go.
look, he's got a tattoo of it.
I don't even know what my emotions are for that right now. I feel like a slight disappointment with
some ringland failure.
There you go. That works perfect. I mean, it depends.
Boys, we're running out of stuff to talk about here.
I'm too confused now by the by Lorraine coming in with a TikTok thing on her chat. Like, hey, someone's in a live chat. Who in the hell invited the spam bot to the party?
Wait. Is this the quarantine party everybody's been talking about?
Maybe it is. So we need to actually invite
I'm
people.
just wondering. There's nobody else here. It's just us.
So we're gonna do
Right?
So we're turning this into a marathon. Is this gonna be our marathon one? We're like see when we run out of card, we're just gonna keep going.
No, eventually me and Keith need sleep.
His
Who the
mom.
hell's needs sleep?
Okay, so
He's been on busted hand quarantine for months now. Anyway,
on a serious note, my wife has been complaining that I've been sleeping too much or too tired. Until last night, she has been like, "You're always wanting to sleep on your days off."
You caught the Boog-A-Flu, didn't you?
No, she realized last night that I wake up 20 freaking times a night.
You have sleep apnea or something?
No, I just can't sleep, especially when you've got a 6-year-old kicking your ass.
Why is he in your bed?
Well, kick the 6-year-old out of your bed.
Yeah.
I have tried, but my wife is not
Lock the door.
cooperating with me.
Lock the door.
Yeah, exactly. Lock your bedroom door.
Are you reading any of these comments?
Wow. Okay.
Oh, wow! Whoa! Delete?
Lorraine.
I'm not leaving that shit on there.
Lorraine, you didn't spell the word "and"
No.
properly. It's A-N-D, not A-N-G. They're Lorraine
Yeah,
bot.
can we please get
Yeah.
Lorraine
Wow.
out of here?
How do you
Block
delete a
Lorraine.
fembot?
I don't know who Lorraine is. Maybe it's
Blocking.
not.
I'm blocking user. I blocked it.
Maybe
That's
it's Todd.
about obnoxious.
Sounds like she's got the Wuhan flu too.
I'm impressed.
Self-employed, lives in Los Angeles.
I'm impressed that.
Went to Ateneo de Manila University.
Sure. I'm sure all that's very accurate.
Here. Yeah, I know.
It's all very accurate and real, I'm sure.
She looks like a hooker.
Yeah.
Well,
look at the photos.
the exact same photo over and over
They're
again.
all the same photo.
Yeah. Again, it all looks very legit. Very, very legit. This is.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm impressed that the spam bot knew there was 3 of us actually. Like I don't know how those things work, or if that's actually an actual person running that, or
somebody's watching us.
Well,
here
besides your wife and
the
Ryan,
person that was watching us.
Now they got
live viewers.
Now they got your fingerprints. Not really, because you showed the back.
No,
side.
that would be if I did this.
Yeah, well, now you're doing it. See.
Well, quit doing it, dumbass.
There, take my fingerprints.
You do realize that we've actually got briefings at work about how that's not smart to do. Like even like they give the peace sign in pictures. Well, that's different. You're showing the backs there. Now you're doing some. I don't know. It's like the most redneck gang signs I've ever seen.
That's not what I wanted to do.
There we go.
I guess there's no way to delete the rest of Lorraine's comments. They're just on there for like in perpetuity now. Is that how that works? Or
Oh, here. It hides
really
them on
matter.
the other thing.
Well,
but I'm deleting them right now.
you got rid of the ones that had the axe that she was
vulgarity.
looking for. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got rid of those.
I guess those are the ones that really the only ones that matter. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm still deleting the other ones, and then I blocked her. So.
Well,
So
I'm sure that was
they,
a good plan.
Did you see our money failed? So now we're not getting our money
Would you? What money?
from the coronavirus.
Your next year's tax return advance.
Oh well, here, all that was going to do is just fuck up next year's taxes anyway. That was, it is what it is. That they keep attaching like just how like Congress does in general there with the whole
It looks like the internet's it seems to be being
what? Are we going?
Yeah, well, I'm back up. There we go. Now we're good. It's just like Xbox. I've been trying to play Xbox, and every hour and a half or so, it'll just completely drop me.
Oh, okay. Well, we've already surpassed that time, so we're probably
Quote of the night: has anybody tried tossing a virgin into a volcano yet to stop this?
Tossing a what?
I think you have to talk like someone in like Hawaii or maybe the Philippines. I don't know where there's like.
Has anybody tried tossing a virgin into a volcano yet to stop this virus?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Is there any? Do we know of any good places like that have volcanoes and virgins? Does Hawaii have any active volcanoes right now? I mean, I would think.
No.
Does Hawaii have any?
Who said it had
virgins?
to be active?
I guess that's true. You could just throw them in a hole.
Yeah. It's still a volcano.
I feel like if it's not an active volcano, then you're like legally required to yell Sparta first and then kick them.
This is Sparta! Yeah.
Maybe just change Sparta to Corona and
This is Corona!
My Corona.
oh sure, everyone's making that joke like 5 days after I was, but whatever. What in the hell is going on with the video feed there?
What the bloody hell?
Ugh.
I'm just scrolling through Facebook.
Yeah, anything good?
John's not wanting to come up on the stream anymore.
What?
Somebody made it to page
Son of a bitch.
1120 on Pornhub.
Oh, jeez. I wonder if it's doing that on the stream, too, because...
No idea. Ugh.
McDonald's can use this downtime to fix all the damn ice cream machines.
Yeah, right. That ain't gonna fucking happen.
They're not broken. The people that are working there don't want to make you your fucking thing. That's they're not broken.
No.
How about fixing the roads?
They don't want to clean it, so they don't ever fill it, and they just say it's broken. Hate to burst everyone's bubble that
Yep.
actually bought that shit. It's the same reason why I've actually the KFC that's close to my house years ago. I went there once to order whatever the hell my order was, and I wanted potato wedges with it. And they said, well, it's going to be 20 minutes for potato wedges. I said, okay, well, I'm going to go drop a movie off back when there were still places you actually picked up movies to rent them. Like it was a family video before they all closed down in the area. And that's a good 10-minute drive away at least, probably 15. It's like, all right, I'll come back. So I go drop off the movie, go back, stop there, go to make my order. Oh, it's going to be 20 minutes for potato wedges. I was just here 30 minutes ago. You haven't dropped any since then? We don't have any potato. Yeah, okay.
Post that I just seen. Everyone is freaking out about the National Guard in their towns. Relax, Karen. It's not SEAL Team 6. That's Kevin, the bartender from Applebee's, drinking a White Claw and driving a Humvee at 9 a.m. They aren't coming for your 86 rolls of toilet paper.
Nope, they're probably coming to set up I can aid some doctors in doing testing. That's exactly what they're doing. It's all very normal, useful, actual.
Are we sure of that, though?
Yeah.
Are we sure they're not just coming to start the Boog-A-Flu before we can actually start the Boog-A-Flu?
Yeah, they would not start that with the guard. I don't feel like.
Who knows?
Like you're not
I
gonna.
think they would.
I feel like you'd use your full timers, not your part timers, for that kind of thing.
Athlon Optics. So my thought on the 6.5 Creed is it's a very good round. My dad has the
That came
same
straight out of left
exact
field,
gun,
but okay.
to be precise, Ryan. Not with the Athlon Optics. I'm not sure what optics going on it, but he has the same exact gun. We were shooting the Savage 10 Stealth today in 6.5 Creed, and I like the round. I do like the round. I at first was like, I want to stick with 308 because it's readily available, but I really like that 6.5. It's flat shooting.
Sorry about this, folks.
For what it does, it's probably fine. It
Seems
just
like my internet being stupid.
I don't see any reason or need for that to. I can't see that answering a lot of questions that the 308 doesn't. So that's my whole problem with the 6.5.
It's a lot flatter shooting, and it goes out further.
With less energy once it gets out, I thought. 'Cause aren't you using a small? Aren't you using? I remember. I honestly don't even remember the data now about it, but there was something about 6.5 that I had learned recently from a reliable source that just to me it made it pointless. Honestly,
I don't know. The military's switching to it.
I've heard that may not stick. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I don't know.
Like as of right now, it's like I know I can get surplus
Keith
308.
is having technical difficulties. It looks like.
Keith, are you still there?
I'm still here, but
you're moving
you
now.
guys keep lagging in and out, and your videos aren't working on my end.
Oh well,
But I'm watching the live stream too, and you're still up there.
okay. So maybe don't worry about it.
But you're not up on my main screen.
No, on our main screen, you're frozen half the time anyway.
Give me one
you're
second
frozen
here.
right now. In fact, all right. I can hear me. I feel like the audio is out of thing. Zach, you can't hear me, can you?
No, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right, your video is just lagging now, but it doesn't really matter if we can still hear each other live. So I did figure out, Keith, it's whatever's going on with your mic is the one where we're getting all the echo and stuff, because you dropped out there and everything got quieter and I didn't hear any of the echo. I don't know what. Actually, everything sounds quieter now. Did you change a setting or something?
No, I mean I refreshed the screen.
I don't know. Everything sounds like much quieter and much cleaner now.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm not.
That's
I'm not sure what changed, but something got
that's
a lot
like
better
too
on the
much
sound.
adorable.
Too much adorable.
I don't normally say things are adorable, but a pile of baby bunnies and a pile of boxer puppies is kind of adorable.
I could see that. Yeah, puppies, bunnies, and like babies. That's...
So essential businesses that will remain open: grocery stores, pharmacies, medical supply stores, gas stations, convenience stores, liquor stores, hardware stores, laundromats, banks, auto services, and pet stores. Does not say anything about fucking airports.
Well, I mean, you're talking about Ohio also there because like liquor stores were closed in PA already, and but beer distributors were apparently deemed essential because they're still a thing here. You can get beer, you can't buy liquor.
Yeah, but do you get what I'm getting at? It's not saying that airports are mandated to be open.
One of the things that I saw was it said travel, like transportation hubs or systems or something like that. So
Shut up.
if you remember on the little, ensure freedom of movement for, you're protecting the transportation systems there, Zach.
You know what I'm going to be protecting?
Your house?
My family.
Well, there you go. Did Keith just go away? Like, what happened there?
Keith, I think, went away. If you run out of food, look for houses with a vote for Bernie sign. They don't have guns.
Well, theoretically. Technically the ones right now, I would say the Biden ones are less. So what's this? There's a message from Keith here. Give me a sec. Internet decided to shut itself
off.
Yeah, well, the stream's still working, which is neat. So I'm glad that this actually must be independent on a server, which when he said his internet was messing up, I was a little worried about.
I think it's the fact that you and me are still here.
So he can just get back into his own link afterward, and that's fine then.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I'm learning about the streaming stuff. It said I'd always done this stuff previously, like I did like Skype interviews and stuff before. So this is a whole different thing for me.
The world was fine until you all started drinking them seltzer beers.
Seltzer beers? You talking about like White Claw?
Yeah.
It's not really beer. It's
a sparkling seltzer.
It's a wine cooler with
alcoholic seltzer.
Yeah. Sorry, my
bullet
freaking
may have your
jetpack.
name on it, but a claymore is more of to whom it may concern.
Yeah.
Well, that's. I mean, you could say that about a frag grenade too, I guess.
My little internet
Actually, you
decided
could
to
say that
shut
about a
itself.
155 round. Well, guys, shit, my internet went away. Hold on.
What? I don't think it did because you're still here.
Yeah.
No, the window closed, and I was like, what the fuck? It's been fun.
Yeah, I feel
We're
like I'm
almost at
dying.
2 hours.
Yeah, we are. And I feel like I'm dying. This has been the most I've tried to use my voice in days.
How about we end it here?
All right. Well, so why don't we?
And then maybe we'll pick up an afternoon interview tomorrow.
That would actually be a good. If we can coincide that with my my son's one of his naps would be fucking brilliant.
I think we could
What
do that.
time?
Well, it depends. If you want to do like earlier, I know his first nap usually happens around 9 in the morning. We could do like an AM thing, see if we're all fresh. Who has?
Oh
plans?
hell no! I don't get up before 9.
No.
No.
I also have to go grocery shopping before the pandemic starts.
The pandemic started weeks ago, months ago.
No. Everybody's getting locked in their house pandemic.
You're talking about the actual. Oh, so you're talking about like involuntary quarantine. That is when the Boog-A-Flu turns Boogaloo. That's the whole different thing there.
Yeah.
When the
and if any of you guys have an Xbox and don't have Xbox Live right now, they're offering $1 for the first month.
I don't have an Xbox.
I have it for
to go live
year.
on. I'm slowly watching my PlayStation 3 die as it is no longer reliably streaming Netflix or anything. It keeps freezing.
I just wish that the PS4 was backwards compatible, because one game that I really want to play right now that's on PS3?
What's that?
Mercenaries 2.
No, I've never played it, but it's probably amusing. I'd assume.
Do you remember Mercenaries?
Is that the one? Is that the one where it was like literally two guys like fighting?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! You didn't.
Yeah, that song is actually on my Boogaloo playlist.
The fact that you have a Boogaloo playlist is why I feel like you're on other lists as well.
Oh, I've been on every list. I own guns. I'm on every list.
I mean, I've technically paid $200 to end up on a list of sorts.
Dude, I live on a farm. I grew up on a farm, and I own guns. I'm on a list.
Oh no, yo, oh no, you didn't. Sucker tried to blame me, but you never paid me, never. Oh no, you didn't. Payback is a coming. You will be running forever.
All right.
Oh no, you didn't. Until I get my vengeance.
Don't let
I
it
will
play too
never
much,
end
or
this
you're getting into a
mayhem.
copyright
Oh, no,
thing.
you didn't. I'm a
I don't know. That I just had to hear that song.
All right.
Oh
Well,
no, you didn't.
so why don't we'll coordinate for tomorrow and try to make this a little more productive. And
We will come back with more coronavirus updates.
yeah,
for
I'll
all you.
when I know
non-
what time I'm hitting up the doctors and whatnot, and you figure out what time you're going to go, put on your armor and run blazing braving into the crowd of Corona for your.
Oh no, I ain't wearing
groceries.
I ain't going jack nowhere.
armor. Oh yes, you are. I'm swinging
still-
by your house. You're going grocery shopping with me.
Speaking of the,
No, you want me to bring my 4 kids out to that shit? Fuck you.
No, I'm just dragging you with me. We'll leave the oldest one in charge.
speaking of
No.
armor for the Boog-A-Flu, I am highly amused by that. My virus order finally came from SOE from months ago. That actually
That was cool.
Yes, that was
the fact
great.
that it came with
Another prop
a charcoal
John,
line.
because that was actually really cool.
Yeah, that the little pouch with the charcoal filtered fucking hospital mask or whatever the fuck that like. I'm sure just as
So
useless
when
as
you
everything.
decide you don't need that pouch anymore, let me have that one.
Why would you get that pouch?
I don't know, because you don't need it.
How do you know I
You got
don't need
plenty
it?
of pouches.
How do you know I don't need that one? My
I don't
gun.
know.
Yeah, actually, the one you never saw that was really sweet was that was for when the Rambo movie had come out last year, and it was the Gun of Rambo pouch. It's a sweet little pouch. It happens to fit the spare batteries to my bigger ham radio perfectly.
Do you remember when they did the masturbation kit?
The fleshlight, you mean? The fleshlight
No,
pouch?
not the fleshlight. It was, I forget what the order was, but they did the masturbation thing,
I'm not sure.
and they
which one
sent you a friggin' pouch with. I got a nice black multicam pouch about yay big, and it had 2 rubbers and a vibrator in it.
I feel like that's not really like for masturbation at that point. Then you don't need 2 condoms to masturbate.
I don't know. That's what mine had in it.
I'm sure everyone's had the exact same thing in it. Usually, is how he does that. Like it's, that
The
one,
only thing that would have been better is if they were SOE labeled condoms.
Yeah.
eh. That's a whole separate like thing. Getting like custom made condoms. I mean, he's already making random pouches for you and everything. Actually, that's come by me out. Is I actually wanted to get on his live stream that I just to ask him if he has a pouch that's close to the Gun of Rambo promo pouch because I want more of that pouch for my batteries for my
Hey,
radios.
gun and ammo retailers are exempt from the Ohio stay-at-home order.
Oh, there you go.
Huh.
See,
Yes.
Everybody go out and buy more guns and ammo.
I know
so
that
in 2 months, I can buy them all back off of you for reasonably cheap.
that's
Yep.
that's the thing. You let everyone buy stuff now, and then you buy it off them like 6 months from now for 10
At
cents
a
on the
quarter
dollar.
of the price, like I said the other day, and I will put this on so it's on public record. When all of this is over, for all of the liberals that do not want their guns, I will give you $200 for a rifle, $100 for pistols or shotguns. AR pistols qualify as pistols. Don't try to cheat me on that.
Well,
But all ammo must be included in that price.
so you're gonna pay some left wing person $100 for a probably one time 1 round fire high point C9 and a box of 20 rounds with 1 bullet missing.
They're coming boxes of 50.
Yeah, but then I can
not if
turn
you buy
around and
protection
say-
rounds.
Sell C9 for
You can buy those
$150.
in 20s. And a what?
Then I can turn around and sell the C9 to somebody stupid for $150.
No, they don't. You can get them that cheap, brand new at the fucking store.
All right, no high points.
The one wrinkle I could put in
Shut
this whole
up, John.
game.
You're
there-
ruining my thing.
Well, you should have. You went too high on your. You should have offered them less. Here's what I'm offering them right now.
That's not what I wanted to do.
I will give you
You are
two.
now a discount code.
I will give you 2 rolls of toilet paper for handguns and 3 for rifles. If it's a semi-auto rifle, I will give you 5 rolls of toilet paper. Mucho nuevos, pendejo. But anyway, all right. So we'll shoot for this tomorrow. You guys go ahead and do your little outro there. Have a good night, everybody. I'm gonna go fucking die in a corner.
Wow, everybody just left.
No,
Oh.
No,
I focused on you so you can do your outro.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody, that's it for tonight. I'm Zach the Tactical Gnome.
Keith the Bearded Tank.
Daddy Brigade
Brigade
Podcast.
Out.
Out.